Nigeria's latest fuel crisis is almost over. Major oil marketers have resumed supply of petrol after they reached an agreement with the government for the payment of their subsidy claims and the difference in their importation cost as a result of the devaluation of the naira. The agreement will see the marketers receive 30 billion naira as their foreign exchange differentials in addition to the subsidy payment.
We all know what has happened in terms of the tightness, but it's easing off. And it's easing up because of the massive movement we have been doing in the last 2 days. 2nd of March was Monday. We supplied 132 trucks to Lagos as major marketers from major marketers installation. This is not inclusive of what went from NNPC depots and DAPMA depots and ITMA moving products. Only majors moved 132 and 87 were moved from us also to Abuja on Monday. Yesterday we did 135 to Lagos and we increased the volume coming to Abuja. Yesterday we moved 139. Which is a higher figure than the 87 we did on Monday. Just to tell you that we have the volumes available and we are moving. Abuja will take normally about 3 to 4 days before trucks get here. So we are hopeful that before we get to the weekend, Lagos is already easing out. I live in Lagos and I can tell you that by tomorrow evening, Lagos should see a better atmosphere at the retail outlets. In Abuja, give or take Friday, we should see a lot of improvement.
Between when we held the meeting last week, Wednesday, and now, which is just about a week, LCs that have been opened by the banks is over $500 million in 1 week. And $500 million in 1 week naturally will tell you that that's far, at least over 600 million liters of PMS, not even other product, of PMS that has been ordered. We would like to still appeal to all of you here, the marketers, and say that if there is any bank, I know they will not refuse or delay your LCs, but if there is anyone whose LCs are being delayed, feel free to reach us. You have our numbers, and we will appeal to them. What we're doing here is appealing to them. Yes, they have issues that they have raised, and as much as possible, those issues have been resolved. And the CMA herself will also corroborate the fact that payments are being made. And but I mean, in summary, I'd like to say that there's no need for panic buying. When everybody rushes through the door at the same time, there could be a problem. Let's be orderly. Let's go about our business the normal way, and let's consume petrol the normal way we would normally do. And I'm sure once we do this, everyone will be happy, and there will be no need for anyone thinking that there's any shortage from any angle.
The marketers are here. We will pay them the exchange rate differentials that have been calculated by PPPRA. Already today, we're ready to release 30 billion from that, and we'll do more on top of that tomorrow as soon as we receive the numbers from PPPRA. But more importantly, the SDNs, we have calculated, as I said, I want to repeat the numbers. In December 2nd and 31st, we paid 320 billion naira to marketers. Since then, the total that has been finalized by PPPR, as you know, these things keep coming in on a rolling basis. What we have on hand now that we owe is 185 billion. Of that amount, we are issuing sovereign debt notes, SDNs, which is the instrument with which we pay the marketers, to the tune of 100 billion. And so they are here. We've had a chance to talk to ourselves. So we will issue that shortly. They have actually been prepared by the DMO, and we have them here. So this is as good as money. and there are smiles on their faces, I can see. So I think with that, on the financial side, we've also closed the loop. So we've brought everybody here together at the instance of Mr. President, because he wants Nigerians to know that he's working on this issue and that he doesn't want people to be suffer unduly, and the government wants to solve the situation quickly. And now we have that solution in hand. Financially, all of them are here. We're speaking with one voice. We've solved it. With regard to the banks, the governor has worked very hard to make sure that they all issue the LCs. And I want to sincerely thank also our colleagues from the NNPC and PPPRA, because on their own side, they're also making sure that their cargoes come in. And finally, the marketers physically have pledged that the volume, not that it's coming. We already have cargoes in here ready to discharge on their way to Abuja, on their way to Port Harcourt, on their way to Lagos. So I would really like to round up by saying thanks to Nigerians for their patience, and we think this situation will be over in the next, by the end of this week.